If you've been watching college football for any period of time, you understand that Penn State has never dodged anyone. They have gone out and scheduled just about as tough as anybody in the country, going back to the 70s and 80s throughout, even into the 2000s, going out, scheduling Alabama on a regular basis back in the 80s, and then renewing the rivalry just a few years ago while Joe Pa was still on the scene. Going out playing Nebraska when they weren't in the Big Ten, going out USC, all these various power programs on a Penn State schedule each and every year. All right, Mark Rogers TV reviewing every schedule in the country, every Power 5 schedule, including BYU and Notre Dame. We're going to throw them all together at the end and rank them 1 through 66. Right now we're going through the Big Ten, and we're ranking them 14 all the way up to number 1. Penn State is playing out of conference this year. Temple, Buffalo, San Diego State, Army. Okay. I am going to excuse this schedule for one big reason. We know what the situation's been in Happy Valley over the past 4 seasons since the Jerry Sandusky scandal hit the scene. Most of us predicted that Penn State would be completely out of any kind of competition for championships for a long, long time. Scholarships ripped to shreds, reputation torn to shreds to a certain extent, and no postseason play for what appeared to be 4 years at the time. Okay. What has happened is Bill O'Brien has established and stabilized the program, handed it off to James Franklin, and Penn State, voila, 4 years later, is not a great football program. They have their issues in terms of personnel. The scholarship reduction still taking a toll, but the scholarships are back. This is not a pariah program, anything but. It's a hip program under James Franklin. So we understand why the schedule looks like this non-conference, but it needs to have a serious upgrade going forward. Have not checked out 2016 and beyond, but I would expect Penn State to be scheduling very tough. And like Penn State of old, very soon, that needs to happen. So the only reason Penn State is ranked 9th in the Big Ten is because it plays in the Eastern Division. So right out of the gate, Penn State plays tougher games. Michigan State, Ohio State. Michigan, if the Wolverines come back and win 8 or 9 games this year. Maryland and Rutgers are decent. They went to bowl games, and they won 7 and 8 games. So Penn State's got some toughies in division. Out of division, it's pretty light touch here with Northwestern and Illinois. So, as I've invited you to do, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening to this on Podbean or some other platform, please, if you're going to debate the schedules and the schedule rankings, look at the next schedule. So look at number 8 versus number 9, or at whatever point you want to look at these schedules and you think I've misranked, definitely throw it out there. Leave your comments. We'll start the conversation. So Penn State, 9th rated schedule in the Big Ten, highlighted by the out-of-division games against Northwestern, Illinois, the 4 softies out of conference, though Temple's okay. San Diego State's going to give them a decent game, I would expect. The toughest stretch starts October 17th against Ohio State and Columbus. Then it's Maryland, Illinois, Northwestern, Michigan, Michigan State. That's about as tough a stretch as Penn State has, with the 9th most difficult schedule in the Big Ten. Need to hear from you. Let's talk it up. Penn State, Big Ten, national schedules, whatever it is. Let's talk it up right here on Mark Rogers TV.